Hello everyone, and welcome. I know it's been forever, been busy with work and stuff, but I got a review today. Actually, I got a whole bunch of reviews, but I'll get to them eventually. But got something in the mail that I thought I missed out on. Luckily, Amazon Black Friday special stuff, one popped up, or at least a sale version of it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do another double shot. We're going to do a double review, and today we are going to look at some of the Black Series, not Black Series, Marvel Legends What If. And we're going to start off with Captain Carter. Now this is a figure. I was hoping sunlight would help, but it probably isn't. This is a figure that at first I was not interested in. Mainly because I was like, wait, what? Why? What is this? You know, this isn't Sharon Carter. Why is she Captain America or Captain Britain? Then I watched What If. And What If is one of the few Disney shows I actually like. I always did enjoy the What If comic books growing up, so I was already predisposed to give this animated series a shot. So here we have Captain Carter. Get her up here. Focus. Thank you. Very nicely sculpted. The hair is great. Looks good. The real photo tech on the face looks pretty good. You know, she's based on an animated version of Haley Atwell. The paint job is, I don't know, 7 out of 10. There are spots, I don't know if you can see it or not. The sun may be washing them out, but there are spots where the white, and white is very difficult to paint onto a dark color. The white just does not kind of go into the crevices right here on her belly. You can see blue right there by my finger. Also on the Union Jack, there's I wouldn't call it overspray, maybe overprint, misalignment of the machine. But from a distance, it looks really good. She has all the normal Marvel Legends articulation. We want to start with her head. Can look back and forth, spin 360. She can look down that much and up about like that. Her ab crunch is pretty good. There is a reason this works out like it does. She can crunch down this much, and she can rotate side to side and turn, kind of on a soft ratchet. Her shoulders do not move in and out. There is no butterfly, just basic up and down. Cut at the bicep, double jointed pinless elbows, which are great. She is a pinless figure. She has wrist rotation here and wrist flexion, like so. I would take the shield off, but really I don't like pulling on it, and as cold as it is, I don't want to break anything. So on her legs, they can move forward to there, and that's as far back as straight. She's got a thigh cut, double jointed knees, so yep, she can do the thing. She's got a boot cut. That's really tight on mine. No, she doesn't have a boot, or does she? No boot cut. She does have ankle rotation, forward and back, and pivot. on that funky sideways hinge thing. Overall, she's a good figure. She looks good on the shelf. I have all of the What If figures. I was missing one for a while, and that's the one at Amazon. It popped up, and I'm like, oh, mine. So that is where we're going to stop with Captain Carter for now. And we're going to go and look at the Hydra Stomper. Now, for $60, not worth it. Really, it's not. It's just a big piece of plastic that is a reinterpretation and, you know, World War II era Iron Man style armor. That's all it is. But I did like it. I like the fact that this is what Steve gets because Howard Stark builds it for him using the Tesseract as a power source. I thought it was nifty. Good interpretation of what Howard would come up with. They've given a lot of the same resources that Tony had. Just imagine this is kind of like what the Mark I would have been if he'd had the Tesseract there in the cave with him. And, you know, Foundry and all. So here's the front of the package. Marvel Legends Windows style. One of the last figures to get it in this size. Here's the back. There's the write-up on it, if it will focus. So you can pause and read it. There's the side. Top has the What If logo. So let's get it open, check it out. So we got his backpack here. Comes out in 3 pieces. Lined up. So there's his backpack. Set that aside. We do get a set of blast effects for it. Looks like they'd be great for either the boots or the rocket or his backpack. We get a set of alternate hands. Punchy. They'll have wrist flexion articulation. And oh boy. Okay, the antenna saw. Get him out of here. Sorry about the crackle. Alright, so here we have the Hydra Stomper. Now this I like. And I feel like I want to do a wash or something on it. I think it could really benefit from that. Blacken here on the faceplate some. Probably looks pretty good with some score marks. I might not do that, but I would probably definitely give it a wash. Articulation before we start putting other stuff on it. Shoulder pads are on a soft rubber material. Here's a good look at the face. Body details. Looks really good. Like I said, a military wash on this with weathering Tamiya paint probably look amazing. Going to check the arm here. Full rotation. No butterfly joint. Shoulder pad, like I said, is on a soft material, so it'll get up out of the way, move naturally. Oddly enough, it's kind of cool. Bicep swivel, full rotation. This is attached on a piece inside of here between the socket and the pin, so that's why it moves the way it does. We have a single jointed elbow, wrist rotation, as I showed. He comes with separate wrists, hands, and wrist flexion. We got machine gun here, looks like it's blast effect, loose compatible. Soft ratcheted waist joint. You know, it's armor. It's only going to move certain ways. That's why I'm forgiving of a lot of Iron Man armors. As I wear armor in cosplay, I know how it actually functions and works in real life, how it fits you. Hip joints, his legs can go out to here, forward and back, yay much. His handles all seem to be soft rubber. He's got no thigh rotation. He's simply got a single jointed knee and limited foot and toe articulation, but he is supposed to be big, lumbering, and clumsy. Nothing about this surprises me. It's what I'd expect from a suit of this design. So, there are some other cool features. I'm going to take the backpack, plug it on in. Now, I'm going to set him aside for a moment. Oh, we'll get a good look at him here. I'm going to flatten that out. So, you've seen What If. You know what I'm getting ready to do. Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to remove the shield, but the open hand is on her shield hand. So, swap arms on the shield. There we go. I'm going to bring this arm forward and out, just like so. Oh wow, that is not the best of grips. Maybe that might be better. Because I'm doing this at work, I don't have my accessories box with me. I don't recall her coming with different hands. But essentially, lock her feet into here, just like so. Feet goes there. Ooh. This is how I'm going to display him on the shelf. Either her standing next to him, or I do kind of wish the cockpit opened, to be honest. That it opened up and you could see a young, frail Steve. Because he was her chariot, for lack of a better, term. He took her into battle. And I can already see I'm going to have to do some upgrading to this. That peg is not the most secure. But anyway, right here there are some foot holds. And that's designed to stick Peggy right there. And you lean her forward, ideally. The reason why I'm questioning the other hand, if I've got another one, is I feel like she needs to be holding on to both. One on the backpack and one onto a shoulder brace. So we're going to do that. We're going to rock her forward, bring the hand down, and it's so not going to work like I wanted. Where's her finger split like... Wow, interesting reuse. So if you have an Electra figure, she's got a specific sculpt for her hand for holding the size, with the center side coming out between her fingers. Check that out. that is an Electra hand on her. I'd never noticed that before. But anyway, what you want to really do is set this up so you could have Captain Carter riding on the Hydra Stomper. And unfortunately, or at least for now, I cannot get this to work. I really want to because I want to show it off. Sort of like my Junkion review where I turned Junk into a quad. This point, I'm just going to have her hang on for dear life. Here, clip your hand in there for a minute. This is why some figures you need this motion instead of this motion. He-Man being the number one that needs to be able to do this. Some figures are finally giving that to him. About time. Well, I wonder if he's flying Iron Giant style. Really, I'm not seeing a real easy way to get this to work with the posability of her. I've seen pictures where people are able to do it, but for a quick and dirty review like this, it seems to not want to work out for me. We'll get his blast effects, no pegs in the foot, so these are solely for right here. So he can take off and stomp some Hydra Nazis. But anyway, this has been the review of the Hydra Stomper and Captain Carter. This is how, standard female buck looks with it. It is a very heavy, chunky figure. But we'll set them level like so. And there you go. You have Captain Carter with the Hydra Stomper, Steve Rogers. And I'm going to try to get more reviews out. I have got several lined up. And by several, I mean a 5 foot tall by 3 foot by 4 foot box full figures to review. I got some more Power Ranger stuff coming in, and when I get all of that together, I think I'm going to do a live stream review of those. And given recent events, might have Silver and a couple other friends join me, but that's still in the works. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that yet. But if you can get the Hydra Stomper for 20, 40 bucks, it's worth getting. It's not a $60 figure by any stretch of the imagination. And with that being said, everybody take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. And this is Astron saying, I'll see you next time.